Welcome everybody. My name is Sim and I'm going to teach a class, hatha class from Het Gymlokaal. It's nice to be finally back in the gym. It does feel kind of empty. As you know, we're closed due to the virus situation, and we have started from today to offer classes via Zoom, and you can buy virtual credits through the schedule page on our website, and you can book your classes there. Important to book your classes up front. You can do it up to a few minutes before the class starts, and it's an interactive way of teaching. You can see the teacher can see you, even if there are many people joining, and I'm actually able to give you guidance while looking at the screen. I can see what you might want to do differently, something else you want to try with your body, change anything in the position. So it's a very interactive way of teaching, and I've been doing it for a few weeks now, and I actually quite like it, even though I didn't think I would ever be okay with teaching in front of a camera, but it's actually pretty okay. So welcome for this class. We're going to start sitting up in a comfortable position, and it's nice if you have a yoga mat at your place. Any other mat is sufficient as well. If you have a yoga block, one or two, maybe just a pile of books, and of course for the shavasana, a blanket is nice to have to keep your body warm for the last part, the last pose of every practice. So come and sit up straight. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. Sigh it out, make some sound here in your own environment. Deep inhale. And let it go through the mouth. Take a normal breath. On the next inhale, pull the shoulders towards your ears, and then you sigh and drop the shoulders at the same time. One more. Deep inhale. Pull up the shoulders and let it go. Good. Take a normal breath. And then you take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Hold it a little bit longer. And exhale slowly. You want to purse your lips like you're exhaling through a straw. Inhaling deep. Hold the breath. Hold it a little bit longer. Purse the lips and exhale. One more. Deep inhale. And holding the breath. Hold it a little longer. And exhale. With your eyes closed, muscles in the face relaxed, sitting up straight, observe yourself. What have you brought with you to the mat? The body is here, the mind is here. Any tension from earlier today, physical tension, mental tension, emotional tension. And then you set the intention of keeping your focus on your mat, in your body, observing yourself, everything that is you during the whole practice. Whatever you brought with you from earlier today, last weekend or longer ago, put it aside next to the mat, and you're welcome to pick it up after the class. Since for a lot of us this is a pretty stressful period because we're simply not used to being inside as much as we are right now. We're going to start the practice laying down. So find yourself in a comfortable seat and comfortable position on the ground, stretched out on the mat. Place your feet a little wider than the hips. Have your arms as wide as it feels comfortable for the shoulders, head, palms facing up. Close your eyes again. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Hold the breath a little longer. And then purse your lips. Exhale like you're exhaling through a straw. And again, check in with yourself. How is your body doing? How do you feel in this moment? The only thing that's changed is the position of the body. Are you able to relax a little bit more than when you were sitting up? And from this position, still laying down on the ground, we're going to start a breathing exercise. You're going to breathe and visualize you're filling up the lungs like you're filling up a bottle of water. And when you fill up a bottle of water, the bottom fills up first, then the middle, then the highest part. And when you empty a bottle, first you empty the top all the way down to the bottom. So exhale fully. On the inhale, fill up your lungs from the bottom to the middle to the top. And exhale, empty the lungs from the top to the bottom. Inhaling, filling up the lungs like you're filling up a bottle of water from the bottom to the top. Exhaling from the top to the bottom. Keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your whole body relaxed, and continue. Inhaling from the bottom to the top. Exhaling from the top to the bottom. Don't force the breath too much. Keep the breath gentle and continue breathing like this. And feel if with every exhale you can allow the body to relax a little bit more. Take a last deep inhale, filling up the lungs from the bottom to the top. And exhaling fully, completely. And from here, start moving the fingers, the hands, rotate the hands in both directions. Move your head from side to side. Rotate your feet, again in both directions. And if you feel like it, stretch the arms over the head. Take a deep inhale, stretching out the whole body. And exhale. Bending both your legs. Take the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Move your body from side to side. Massaging your back on the mat. And from here, place your left foot flat on the mat. And interlace the fingers around your right shin or your upper leg if that feels more comfortable. And you pull your right knee towards you. Pull a little bit more to the right, towards the right armpit, so you're opening up your hip. So move the right knee a little bit more to the right. And from here, start moving your foot. You can point the toes, flex them, point the toes, and flex. Keep your shoulders relaxed while you're doing this. And then rotating your foot in one direction to wake up your ankle. And rotate your foot in the other direction. slowly coming to a stop. Release your hands, and from here, flex your foot and have the sole of your foot point up. I'm going to go into half stirrup pose. You move your right knee all the way to the right and see if maybe you can get the right knee closer to the floor. You can grab your shin very close to the knee. You can grab your ankle, or you can grab the outside of your foot. And then you relax the whole right side of the body. Maybe the whole body tilts to the right. You can also grab your shin if you want. Yeah. And make sure your left shoulder is relaxed. Of course, the right shoulder as well, but definitely the left. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling fully. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, moving the right foot back to the center. Releasing the foot, stretch the leg up. Now, you want to feel a stretch on the back of the leg. Maybe your leg is slightly bent, that's perfectly okay. Maybe you can completely stretch the leg. Maybe you even want to flex your foot, pulling in the toes towards your knee. From here, interlace the fingers around the right leg and keep your right leg equally stretched as it is. Yeah, take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, you pull yourself up, you pull your knee towards your nose as your nose moves closer to the knee. Inhaling, head is on the mat, relax your neck and shoulders, and exhale, make your way up towards your knee and pull your leg towards you. Inhaling, head on the mat, relax your neck and shoulders, and exhale, coming up. Deep inhale, coming down on the mat, and the last one, exhale, coming up, contract the abs as you do this. And from here, slowly placing your head on the mat, releasing the hands, and place your right foot on the mat. Take your left knee towards the chest, interlacing the fingers on the left leg, and then you pull your left knee more towards your left armpit. So you're opening up the hip a little bit. Start pointing the left toes, flexing the foot, pointing and flexing. Start rotating with the left foot. Rotating in the other direction, and whatever is cracking, let it crack. That's air being released from your joints. And slowly coming to a stop. Releasing the hands. Now flex your left foot, have the sole of your foot point up to the ceiling. You move your left knee to the left, and you try to move it down towards the ground. You can grab with your left hand the left shin, as low or as high as it feels okay. You can grab the ankle, or you can grab the sole of your left foot, and you allow your left hip to open up. Keep both your shoulders relaxed. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, try to relax the left hip and the left leg a little bit more. Take a last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, you move your left foot to the center. You release your foot and you stretch your left leg up. Maybe it's completely straight, maybe not. Maybe you flex your foot if you want to feel more stretch. Interlace the fingers behind your left leg. Take a deep inhale here and keep your leg equally stretched. Exhale, coming up, pull your knee towards you, move your nose towards your knee. Inhaling, head on the mat, relax your neck and shoulders, and exhale, coming up. Inhaling, move as slow as you breathe, and exhaling, coming up. Head goes down, neck is relaxed, relax the shoulders, and as you exhale one more time, coming up. And on the next inhale, head is on the mat again. Releasing the fingers, bending your leg, take both your knees towards your armpits. Left knee to the left, right knee to the right armpit. Opening up your knees. Hands are on the shins close to your knees. And you can apply a little bit of pressure here to open up the hips a little bit more. You might be sitting more than usual in this time. Opening the hips is very necessary. And from here, moving the knees together. Place your hands behind the knees. Pull your feet over your head. And we're going to roll forward and back a few times. Massaging the whole spine on the mat. Round your spine as much as you can. Keep the chin close to the chest. And the next time you roll forward, cross your shins, place your feet on the mat, rolling forward, and come onto your hands and knees. If it's needed, use a blanket beneath your knees. And from here, you spread the fingers wide, knees hip-width apart, feet are flat. And we're going to start moving freely to mobilize the whole spine, including the neck. So you can move with your head. Try to make half circles first before you get into full circles. If a full circle does not feel nice for the neck because any part of your neck is too tense, please don't do it. You never want to hurt yourself. You're only allowing yourself to move. And from here, see if you can maybe rotate with your shoulders and the hips. Bend the arms whenever it's needed. And then try to rotate in the other direction. Slowly coming to a stop in the middle. And we're going to do a few cat-cows. On an inhale. Push your hands down. Move the chin up, arch the lower back. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, push your hands and knees and feet into the mat. Inhaling, opening the front, looking up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Inhaling, opening the front. And exhaling, rounding the spine. From here, come back to a neutral position. Stretch your right leg back, flex the right foot. So pull the toes towards your knee. Find your balance on your left knee, left foot, and the right hand. Because the left arm we're going to stretch forward. Relax the left shoulder, push yourself up through the right arm. So you're stretching back through the right heel, you're reaching forward through the top of the head and your left fingers. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bending the right leg, left arm, pull your elbow close to your knee and the chin goes to the chest. Inhale, stretching forward and back. And as you exhale, make yourself small, round the spine, push your hand into the mat. And inhale, stretching forward and back, lengthening the back of the body. And exhale. Inhale, stretch. Now keep your right leg where it is. Place your left hand in front of you on the mat. From here, stack the right hip on top of the left and you place your right foot flat on the mat. And your left foot goes behind your left knee, so off the mat. From here, take the right arm straight up. Reaching up, looking up as much as you can. Push your left hand into the mat. Push your left foot in the ground. Push your right foot in the ground. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, take the right arm over the head. We're going to stretch the whole side of the body. Still looking up. See if you can push the pinky toe side of your right foot a little bit more firm into the mat. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, coming back with the right hand on the mat. Left foot, move it back on the mat. Right knee next to the left. From here, leaning forward, arching the lower back. And rotate the inside of your elbows forward. Take a deep inhale here, leaning forward. As you exhale, you bend your arms and you place your chin and chest on the mat. Take a deep inhale here, relax the shoulders. And as you exhale, flatten the whole body on the mat. Feet are flat. Inhale, baby cobra, coming up with your chest. And as you exhale, lower the chest. And you push yourself back up onto your hands and knees. Finding your own alignment again. Take your left leg back, flex the left foot. So reaching back through your left heel. How high you get your leg doesn't matter. It's more about the stretch on the back of your leg. Find your balance. Right arm reaches forward. Relax the right shoulder. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bending both your limbs, make yourself small. Pull up your left leg as high as you can. Inhale, stretching forward and back, lengthening the body. And exhale. Chin to the chest. Yes. Inhaling, stretching. And exhale. One more time. Crunching. And inhale. Stretch. Keep your left leg. Place your right hand on the mat. From here, left foot goes on the mat and your right foot goes behind the right knee. Find your balance, reaching up through your left arm, looking up. Like there's something there that you want to grab. Stretch up as much as you can. Last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, reach the left arm over the head to stretch the whole left side of the body. Keep pushing yourself up through the right hand. Take a last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, left hand lands on the mat. Rotate your right foot back on the mat. Be gentle with yourself, both knees next to each other. Leaning forward, arching the lower back. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bending both your arms, chin and chest come on the mat. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, flattening the whole body on the mat. Inhale into cobra. And as you exhale, lower the chest, tuck your toes, and push yourself up into your downward facing dog. And start walking your dog. Stretching one leg while bending the other. Rotating your hips from side to side. Move your head to move your neck, especially if your neck feels very tense. You can come high into your toes. Anything that feels okay for the body, any movement your body needs. And whatever's cracking, let it crack. And when you're done moving, you come into stillness in the pose. In this stillness, you're welcome to keep your knees slightly bent. You push yourself up and away through the hands. Your neck is relaxed, and your heels are reaching down to the mat. Now, without lifting your left heel, lift your right foot up. Three-legged dog. Stretching the right leg as high as you can, flex the right foot, reaching away through the right heel. Good. Keep your shoulders where they are, keep your neck relaxed. And from here, we're going to bend the right leg and stack the right hip on top of the left, opening up the hips to the right. Keeping your neck relaxed. Last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, coming back through your three-legged dog. Close the hips, stretching the right leg back. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, you come forward. You bend the right leg and you step your right foot in between your hands. The left knee goes on the mat. From here, strong legs. Slowly coming up for your low lunge. Down with the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, twisting to the right, your left hand comes on the outside of your right knee and the right arm goes around the back. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. See if you can look over the right shoulder as long as it feels okay for your neck. Push your back foot firmly into the mat to keep your balance. Yes, last deep inhale here. As you exhale, coming out of your twist, coming up with the arms, chest is pointing forward. Interlace the fingers, but release your index fingers. Stretching up. Keep your upper arms around the ears. You can move the hips forward if you want to open the hips a little bit more. Keep your navel pulled in. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, going back a little bit. And keep your upper arms around the ears. Inhale, lengthen up through your sternum. And exhale, going into a back bend. And again, inhale. Don't collapse into the pose. Keep stretching the front. On the next inhale, coming back up. And as you exhale, hands on the mat. Set the right knee next to the left. Leaning forward. Inhale, arching the lower back. As you exhale, bending both your arms, Ashtanga Namaskar. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, flattening the whole body. Inhaling Bhujangasana, coming up with the chest, Cobra pose. Keep the shoulders a little bit more back. Yes. And exhaling, chest down, tuck your toes, and push yourself up back into your downward facing dog. Finding your body in the pose. And from here, keep the right heel reaching to the mat. When you're ready, you move your left leg up. Keep your left foot flexed. Good. Keep your neck relaxed. Reach away through the left heel. And then for the next one, keep your shoulders where they are. You don't want to compensate the hip opening from the shoulders. So the shoulders stay where they are. You bend the left leg and you stack the left hip on top of the right. The left shoulder wants to come forward. You move it back a little bit. Keep your neck relaxed. Last deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming back to your three-legged dog. Close your hips, stretching the left leg back. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming forward to your high plank, bending the left leg and step your left foot in between the hands. Right knee goes down on the mat. Make sure you have a balanced base. Coming up for your low lunge. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand comes on the outside of your left knee. And your left arm goes around the back. Yeah. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, twist a little further to the left. Good. Deep breath in. Exhaling fully. Last breath in. And as you exhale, coming out of your twist, chest forward, arms up, interlace the fingers, and release your index fingers. Upper arms, try to keep them around your ears. Relax the shoulders, stretch the hands away. You can move the hips forward, make sure there's no pain. Deep breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, go into your back bend. Wherever you need to stay still, that's where you stay. Otherwise, inhaling, lengthen up again. Exhale, maybe go a little deeper. Maybe a few more times. Follow your breath and allow the breath to guide you further into a pose or tell you where you exactly need to stop. Exhaling fully here. And inhaling, coming back to the center. Exhale, release the hands, folding forward, hands on the mat. Left knee comes next to the right. Coming forward, arching the lower back. Deep inhale, knees together. Exhale, bending the arms, chin and chest on the mat. Deep breath in. And exhale, flattening the body. Inhaling, cobra pose. And as you exhale, chest down, push yourself. This time, move your hips back towards your heels. The big toes are touching. Place your knees wide and move your hips all the way back, but stay up a little bit. Place your left hand in front of you on the mat. You take the right arm up, opening the chest to the right, twisting one more time. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, the right arm goes down, goes beneath the left arm, and you place your right shoulder on the mat. And you can stretch the left arm forward, or you can place the left arm around the back. Stay here for a few breaths. If it's too intense for the neck or for the shoulder, you can always place a blanket or a block or a cushion beneath the head. Take a last deep breath in. exhale, place your left hand close to your face on the mat. Slowly, gently pushing yourself up. Releasing the right shoulder. Other side, right hand goes in front of you. The left arm goes up. Deep inhale, opening the chest. And as you exhale, left hand goes beneath the right arm and you place your left shoulder on the mat. Reach as far as you can with your left hand. Left hand palm is facing up. Right arm, you can stretch it forward or it goes around the back towards your left upper leg. Try to relax into the pose as much as you can to apply maybe more pressure on the left shoulder. Getting into a deeper stretch in the inner legs, inner upper legs. Take a last deep breath in. And as you exhale, place your right hand close to your face on the mat. Push yourself up. And after the twisting, we're going to get into a deeper back bend. Ustrasana camel pose. You place your knees together and you come up on top of your knees. First version, tuck your toes. I'll give you two options. You can place your hands in the lower back with your fingertips pointing down. And you use your hands to push the hips forward. And it's a back bend. You don't want to collapse into a pose. You want to reach up through your sternum. Push your toes into the mat. Push with the hips, and then push with the hands, the hips forward. Inhale, lengthen up through your sternum. Exhale, going back a little bit. Inhale, lengthening up. And exhale, going back a little bit. This is one variation. The other one is to have your hands on your heels, right hand on the right heel, left hand on the left heel. And you use the muscles of your body to push the hips forward. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, going back. The last thing that happens is that you let the head hang backwards, but only if it's comfortable. See if you can relax the shoulders a little bit and try to pull the elbows closer towards each other on the back. And if the hands in the back are too much, you can place your hands on the heels, if that feels okay. Yeah, go for it. And now push your hips forward. Good. Open up the chest like there's a rope attached to your chest and someone is pulling it up. Last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly coming up. From here, flatten the feet. Move your hips towards your heels and come into your child's pose for a few moments. To stretch your spine, place your arms in any position that feels good for the shoulders. Take a last deep inhale. Exhaling fully. Stretching the arms forward. Spread the fingers. Pull yourself forward by pushing the hands into the mat. And from here, lift yourself up. Tuck your toes and you come up into your downward facing dog. And walk your dog. If you feel like moving a little bit, go for it. And from here, coming into stillness, taking the right leg up, deep inhale. And as you exhale, you take a small step forward with the right foot. We're going to go into a standing forward fold Parsvattanasana. Your back foot, place it flat on the mat with the toes pointing slightly forward. Yes, make sure your back, ankle and the Achilles tendon are okay. From here, see if you can stretch both your legs. Now, if you need to, you can always use blocks or books beneath your hands, anything that kind of heightens you. Now, we're not going to go for the version in which you have your back straight. We're going to fold forward. It's important that you keep your right hip moving back and the left hip moving forward. You can see if you look towards your screen, what naturally happens is that with the front leg, the front hip comes forward, but you want to push it back. Take a deep inhale And as you exhale, you fold forward, making sure the muscles in both your legs are active, the kneecaps are lifted, the neck is relaxed. Make sure there's no pain, but you're welcome to challenge yourself with maybe a more intense stretch anywhere on the back of your body. Definitely the hamstrings, maybe even your calves. Take a last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your hands forward, bending your front leg. Take your left heel off the mat. Place your hands firmly on the ground, and then we're going to jump and switch legs. Try it. Yes. Very good. So the left leg is forward, and this time the right foot goes flat on the ground, with the toes pointing forward. And slowly see if you can stretch your front leg. Both legs are straight. And again, use your props if you need to. If this is where you need to stay today, then this is where you need to stay. Make sure the body is safe. And again, pull your back leg, that hip forward, and push the front hip, the left hip backwards. So the hips are almost parallel to the front of the mat. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, you fold forward. You relax your neck. Allow the spine to round. You can walk your hands back a little bit. Make sure both your legs are active. You're not hanging out into the pose. You are actually, the lower body is pretty active. Find your breath again. Take a last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bending the front leg, walking your hands forward, place your hands as wide as the mat. Place your left foot behind the left hand, step the right foot behind the right hand. Place your feet as wide as you can, and then you lower your hips into your Malasana squatting pose. If you cannot reach the mat with your heels, please use blocks beneath your heels or books or anything to heighten them up. From here, can you get into the pose? Yeah, place your feet wider. Good, is that okay? Yeah, good. Stay here and have the upper arms, the elbows almost on the inside of your knees. Hands together, you pull the hands towards your heart. So the knees are being pushed open by the arms, but the knees are pushing back as well. Lengthen the spine, tucking the chin. Take a deep breath in, exhaling fully. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, releasing the hands and come and sit on your buttocks. We're going to do one more hip opening, butterfly pose. You place the soles of your feet together. Now, you can keep your feet far away from your hips, or you can pull them close towards you, whichever gives you more hip opening or less if you need less. You can interlace the fingers around your feet, sit yourself straight up first, and allow the knees to open. And you can kind of flap with your wings. It's called the butterfly pose anyway. So you move your legs up and down. If at any time you feel the hips are tight, you can always do this short exercise to open up your groins, open up the insides of your upper legs, and with that also targeting the lower back. Now from here, take a deep breath, come into stillness, and as you exhale, you fold forward. The arms can be on top of your legs, the elbows can be in front of the legs, whichever feels comfortable. You don't have to push or pull too much, just allow the upper body to relax, allow the spine to round. Take a last deep inhale here. And as you exhale, place your hands on the mat. Keep your chin close to the chest and slowly coming up to a seated position. Good. Place your hands beneath the knees. Help your knees up and stretch the legs forward. And from here, bending your legs, placing the feet flat on the mat. And place your feet as wide as the mat. And drop your knees to the left, moving the knees up. Drop your knees to the right, moving your knees up. Do this a few more times. Again, getting into the hips and into the spine as well. And slowly coming back to the middle. Place your feet flat on the mat. Flip your hands so your fingertips are pointing towards your feet. Stretch the arms as much as you can and try to move the tops of the shoulders backwards. Now we're going to move up with the hips, but make sure the knees don't fall open. So you keep contracting the knees just a little bit. On the next inhale, push your hands and feet down, come up with your hips, and this is where you stay. Tabletop pose. So you can push your hips as high as you can, and if it's okay for the neck, you can allow the head to hang back. And breathe. See if you can push your hips a little higher. Push your index fingers and thumbs and the big toes firmly into the mat. On the next inhale, chin to the chest. And as you exhale, slowly lowering the hips back on the ground. Rotate the wrists. Shake the legs a little bit, shake your hands. And any movement that feels good, go for it. And then you prepare yourself for your Shavasana. After opening up the body, the energy is flowing, and we're going to get into Shavasana, into a deep relaxation, so the energy that's moving can reach deeper layers as well. So make sure you're warm enough. And then you come and lay flat on your back. Make sure you're warm enough. Put on some socks, a sweater. Use as many blankets as you need to. And if the back does not feel nice when you're laying flat, use maybe a rolled up blanket or a cushion beneath your knees. So flattening the whole body. Yeah. Place your feet a little wider than your hips. Arms as wide as it feels comfortable. For the shoulders, have your hand palms facing up. And if you have any tingling sensations in your hands or feels like something is flowing there, let it be. That's energy moving around. Eyes are closed. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Hold it a little longer. And then purse your lips like you're going to exhale through a straw and release. We're going to do one more. Deep inhale. And exhale through pursed lips. And then you let go of controlling the breath. You let go of any kind of control. You surrender fully, completely to this resting state, this state of just being and not doing. aware of your body on the floor. Become aware of the breath and slowly start deepening this breath. Start waking up your body by moving the head from side to side, by moving your fingers, your hands, your toes and your feet, rotating them in both directions. And with closed eyes, if you feel like it, stretch the arms over the head. Take a deep inhale. Stretch the body. Exhale, yawn, make some sound if you feel like it. And from here, bending both your legs. Take the knees to the chest. Give yourself a hug, some love. Move the body from side to side. And then you pick one side and you roll onto that side. And here again, if you feel like it, take a deep breath in. And opening the mouth and letting it go. With closed eyes, make your way up to a seated position. And again, checking with yourself. How are you doing? What does it feel like to be in your body right now? What is still left of the things that you brought with you to the mat? And what is no longer here? Know that change is always happening, whether you focus on it or not, whether you like it or not. Join the hands in front of the heart. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale, and drop the chin to the chest. Thank yourself for taking the time and the effort to allow yourself this practice. And I thank you all for joining. Namaste. Thank you. I hope you had a good practice. And good. Thumbs up is always a good sign. And hope to see you next time.